Hello, my friends. So today, your assignment will not be in Khan Academy. It's going to be an assignment right in Google Classroom. So what you're going to do is you're going to open up the assignment that is attached, not to this link, but to the link in the other math section of today, which is Thursday. And that is the assignment that you have to do. Now you can print this assignment and do it on paper that way, right on the page. Or if you don't have access to a printer, no big deal. Just take a regular piece of paper, blank piece of paper, and you just write down the questions and the answers yourself. So for example, if you had just a piece of paper, you'd write number one, maybe you'd write your name and date or something at the top. You'd write number one over two times 5/4, and you would just do the question right there on the paper. It's great if you can print it, but no big deal if you can't. So I thought what I could do, this page has a combination of division and multiplication. So if you remember what I said for the video yesterday was that multiplication and divisions are very similar. Okay, if you know how to multiply, then with one extra step, you know how to divide fractions. So what we're gonna do is I will do, I guess this top line, I'll do maybe number one, number two, and number three, and then I'll let you guys go ahead and do those on your own. So number one, so we have 1/2 multiplied by 5/4. All right, so what do we know about multiplication? I'll just do it over here on the side. Multiplication is like, so I'll just do, oh, I thought that would mark, but it didn't. Maybe I'll do it right here. There we go. So if I have, let's say A over B multiplied by C over D, okay? You just multiply across. So A would multiply by C, B would multiply by D, okay? So it's confusing when you do it with letters. So now we'll practice in this first one, we'll do it with actual numbers. So 1/2 multiplied by 5/4, you just multiply across the top. So 1 times 5, which is 5. And you make your line and then multiply across the bottom. 2 times 4 is 8. And can we reduce this? 5/8? We cannot. And so that's it. That's our final answer. Okay, so let's look at number two. Number two is a division question. So if you remember from yesterday, or to divide fractions, the only thing you have to do is flip and multiply. Okay, flip and multiply. If you can remember those two words, then you're good to go. So we have 1/6 stays the same. Instead of a division, we're going to multiply. And then for the last one here, we're going to flip. So instead of it being 8/11, it's going to be 11/8. We flip and multiply. So now go ahead and multiply across the top. 1 times 11, which is 11. And 6 times 8, which is 48. And can we change this at all? Can we reduce it? Is it proper? So 11, there's nothing we can divide 11 by, so we're already finished. So let's look at the third one. I'll give you a second, or maybe you just pause the video and see if you can figure out what this might be. And if you can't, then pay close attention. So pause the video right now. I'll just keep going, but pause, try it on your own, and then press play. All right, so the way that you're going to do this question here, we have 1/3. The first one stays the same, so 1/3. We flip and multiply, so we change this to a multiplication, and we're going to flip this 13/9 to a 9/13. And then we go ahead and we multiply. 1 times 9 is 9 over 3 times 13, which is 39. Now, can I divide? Can I make this smaller? Well, I can make this smaller because I have a 9 and 39. Well, I can divide the 9 and the 39 by 3. So I'm going to divide the 9 by 3, which would give me a 3. And I'm going to multiply, I'm going to divide the 39 by 3, which would give me 13. And this would be my final answer. As best as you possibly can, I would like you to reduce. If you forget or if you find that part really challenging, it's not the end of the world, but it's a really important part of division. And it will help you in the long run because if you can reduce things, it makes the numbers that you multiply a lot smaller, which, in the long run is easier for you. I think I'll do one more because I've only done two division ones, and we're just learning this. So let's go to the next one. So we have 13 divided by 4, okay, divided by 1 divided by 2. So 13/4 divided by 1/2. So pause, okay, pause the video, try it on your own, and then press play and see if you're able to get it right. Okay, the first one stays the same. 13/4 does not change. flip and multiply. So we're going to go ahead and change this to a multiplication and flip our second fraction. So instead of 1 over 2, it's going to be 2 over 1. And then we multiply. So 13 times 2 is 26. 4 times 1 is 4. And then, can I reduce this at all? Yes, I can. 26 and 4. I know I can divide both of those by 2. So on the top, I will have a 13. On the bottom, I will have a 2. Okay, now another thing is that this is not proper. We need to change this into a proper fraction. So in order to change this to a proper fraction, you see how we have a bigger number on top? We have to change this into a mixed fraction or a mixed number. So 13 divided by 2. How many times does 2 go into 13 without going over? So I know 2 times 6 is 12. 2 times 7 is 14. So we're going to go ahead and say 6, which gives me 12. How many left over? Just 1. So our answer for this question would be 6 1/2. That is all for today. I would like you to do this assignment, pass it in. You see over here, number 14 looks like there's some bigger numbers, but you know how to multiply bigger numbers because you just stack them, okay? So for example, this one, when you end up having to do 15 times 7, just stack them like this, okay? Multiply them that way. That's why it's really important to have paper on the side, so you can do these, questions with the bigger multiplications, because I don't expect you to know 15 times 7 just in your head. So doing it on paper is the best way to do that. That's all, and good luck with your assignment. Make sure you pass it in, and if you don't finish it today, get it finished tomorrow. That will be fine too. Have a great day. Bye.